Hello and welcome to PPM6 TV. Today we're going to unbox some Beyerdynamic DT1990 Pros. Now, if you've been following what's going on in headphones over the last 20 years, then you'll know that Beyer DT770s and DT990s have become almost standard equipment in a lot of studios, and particularly in broadcast. They're very well respected indeed. So this is an addition to the range at a higher price point, and we're just going to have a look and see what we get. I notice online there's quite a little bit of discussion about them, and a lot of comments about how they look, which of course is important, but maybe not quite as important as how they sound. But people do get excited about this sort of thing. They're very nicely packaged in a big neoprene case, and inside we have, well, I think a rather fetching looking pair of headphones. Now, the first thing that strikes me is that's a metal body, and so are the yokes. It all feels very substantial. It feels like a premium headphone, which I suppose it should do given the price. Let me just try them on for size. I mean, obviously this is no test of comfort, but there's a good firm pressure. They are open backed, so you will be sharing your sound with those around you. But of course, they're not for location. They do make excellent closed back headphones, but this is a studio headphone rather than a location headphone. Two things to be said first and foremost. The first thing is you get two cables supplied. I've already unwrapped the straight cable, but you do get a nice coily cable if you like to live in coily world. And I cannot really praise Beyer enough for going with a TA3 mini XLR connector. That's absolutely the right connector to go with. It's a locking connector. It makes a great connection, and it has a little button to release. But I love XLR connectors. They're reliable, and the TA3 version is just right for this. You'll be familiar with it from a lot of Sound Devices gear. The second thing is, if you look inside the box, you get a second set of ear pads provided, and basically they come with what they call a balanced setup, which I think are the ones fitted out of the box. They peculiarly have a little bit more bass. I think a sort of bump in the bass. Why that should be balanced, I don't know. And then they have what they call the analytical thing, and you can see there's a different there's a different sort of colouring on the material and a different number of holes. I think these are the analytic, which I think probably I'll go for in the long run, which should provide a slightly more neutral balance. But for those bass fans out there, you can have a go. And actually, I tried, when I opened these earlier, I tried swapping the things on, and I fiddled around. But actually, they have a lovely fitting mechanism. There's a little notch in the side of the metal flange there, and you engage this very thin piece of plastic on the outside in that notch, and you just turn it away from you, and it just engages all the way around very sweetly. Nice job there, Beyer. So first impressions, they look and feel like an expensive headphone, which they should do because they are. And all that remains, I suppose, is to plug them into something and give them a try and report back, which is what I'll do in another video. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget ppm6.tv for all the reviews that you want to catch up with on there. Thank you.